Hello folks. Y'all can hear me okay, I'm guessing? See the volume meters on my mic gauge and everything going up, so guessing volume audio is working okay and all that. And let's see, I see Magus. And I see the wind. And I see myself. And I see my stream. Alright. I think we're good to go here. Yeah, so not much of a plan for today. Baofish did cancel his character concept challenge conclusion stream. Let's see, sound a little muffled to me, but my headset might be borked. Let me just double check my mic source here. Sounds solid to Magus. Yeah, source looks good. Just check the filters here too. Give me 1 second here. Yeah, I mean, everything looks okay on my end. Okay, well, if it continues wind and the sound is an issue, go ahead and just let me know in a little bit, and I'll mess with it again a little bit, maybe take the noise gate off or something like that. But yeah, like I was saying, after the stream, the character creation or character concept challenge conclusion stream, that's a lot of C's, was canceled. I decided just to go ahead and take up my my regular Saturday time slot and just show off what I've been working on here. Let's get back outdoors so we can see this guy here. Okay, so this is my Shadow Warrior. His name is Guillaume Diombra, which is French for William of Shadow. A little bit on the nose, I guess, but it was all I could come up with in the moment. He is sporting the Outcast Shen armor. I think that's like it's either a Dota or a League of Legends set that somebody decided to create in Skyrim. And it's an LE mod that I had to convert. There is no SE version for it, but it was a pretty straightforward conversion. Just had to run NIF optimizer on all the meshes and just resave the ESP as a Form 44, and everything was golden, good to go. Okay, so my specific stream command, chatbot commands are working too. I wanted to test that out today as well. Very cool, glad to see those pop up. I slowed them down a little bit too, so they're not as pushy. And then as far as the mask goes, that is just the black or the black mage armor or ebony mage armor. I think it's black mage armor. That's just the mod that adds all the different new flavors to the different black robes and adds armored variants to them and everything. That's just the mask version of that. I got everything heavily enchanted here. As far as gameplay, he is a bit of an assassin here, running the Triumvirate Shadow Mage pack from that mod. Some very powerful stuff, some very fun stuff as well. And I've just been trying to, you know, play around, find some cool combos. I am going to do a tips and tricks video, not quite a whole build guide that you see all over YouTube, but just some fun things that you can do in combination with Ordinator and the different EnaiRim suite.
Thought I heard something. Never should have come here.
I don't know where Inigo is, but I really need some help.
I swear I'll kill you. Split your belly like an old woman's.
No, don't split my belly. I need that thing. Oh, yeah, still playing on legendary difficulty. I'm a bit of a glass cannon here. Well, that was just an injury, though. I'm still good. Well, I wouldn't say I'm good.
Are you prepared to die?
Okay, what do I need here? I need lots of stamina. Need some health. Don't want to burn through all my potions, though. Ran into some really, Oh, I see what's going on here. Yeah, so I had just actually set up Spell Strike and Spell Scribe to this. Let's see, I think it's the Possession. Yeah, this spell right here. And what that does is it's actually a very interesting spell added by Triumvirate. You cast the spell on them, and if they die within, you know, this extended amount of time, because the scaling on this is ridiculous, instead of dying, they actually come back to life, and they're in a frenzy, and they fight for your character with a whole bunch more attack damage. The thing is, the fighting for me thing, the faction switch sometimes is a little behind, so sometimes it takes a little bit for them to actually become allied to you, but once they do, they're very powerful. They are unkillable, but yeah, it's kind of a cool little gameplay wrinkle. The problem is, most of the time I can't get it to hit with the customizable camera that I'm running now, and the sort of unique angle that I'm running. It seems to shoot off at weird angles now and then, and doesn't always proc, so I don't know if I'm going to keep that hooked up to Spell Scribe or not. One cool combination that I have it hooked up to Okado's Recital, is the Shadow Dance spell here, where you kind of zip through the air when you jump. That, in conjunction with Evasive Leap, is really cool. It means that while I'm jumping and flying through the air in sort of a teleporting fashion here, I'm completely invulnerable. So I can use this as sort of a free stamina-free dodge to get around the battlefield and stuff. And you can zip left, right. You can't go backwards for some reason. Oh yeah, you can. Just didn't trigger that one time. But yeah, that's one of my favorite combos that I've come up with so far. Okay, the armor looks familiar to you? Yeah, it probably comes up in a lot of people's searches for best Skyrim ninja armor. As of right now, Guillaume here is in the midst. He actually just finished the end part of the Companions quest line. He is the Harbinger of the Companions now. Right now I'm just kind of doing some Radiant quests for Vilkas and stuff like that, just to try to trigger the Cure quests for him and Farkas right now. Guillaume is a werewolf. I've been kind of experimenting with how the Shadow Mage spells jibe with the with that whole thing, with the werewolf stuff with Growl. Not a whole lot right now. There is some nice little speed boost stuff that you get, and you get a nice little damage boost if you're in darkness, but other than that, it's just straight up werewolf stuff. And I think that this quest has me going to Kagranzel, which is up there. And I'm not sure I can get up there without some console commands to become floaty. Maybe if I can get up here, I can zip over there. Okay. Ah, it was close. Oh well. I don't remember off the top of my head where the real entrance to Kagranzel is, but I don't want to bork anything by going in the wrong way, you know? So at this level, training is very expensive, so I am keeping up with, there's a back door to get in there, I believe. Yeah, that is the back door there. You're not meant to be able to go in that way, though. I have managed it in the vanilla game here and there. And I don't remember there being too much of an issue. Maybe there's a locked door or something that you can't get through. I don't really remember. Oh, is there another dude over here? There is. Oh, here's a fun little combo that I came up with too. So this, what is it here? I think it's Draining Shroud. And then become ethereal. If you like a more hands-off style gameplay combo, this is your guy here. So we're gonna pop the life-draining shroud. We're going to zip in there, and we're gonna become ethereal immediately here.
You picked a bad time to get lost.
And just look at her health gauge just go down. That was a bandit marauder too. This spell is extremely powerful, and like anything in EnaiRim, once you get to a certain level, it becomes very OP. OP AF, as I like to say. But yeah, this was Destruction, Draining Shroud. With the perks and stuff that I have right now, absorb 66 points of health every second for 60 seconds. And that's actually increased with the Demolition Expert, I think. And if I'm in darkness, which I would have been if I didn't have my my quick light out there, that would have been amplified even further. In fact, let's see. Yeah, that popped up to 83 points of health as soon as I turned off the light there. So yeah, hooked up to Okado's recital, I do also have, let's see, it is the... Is it the Darkness? No. Gather Shadows. So melee attacks and Shadow Mage spells are up to 50% stronger in darkness and last for 266 seconds. So I've been trying to stick to the dark whenever I am going out. So Guillaume here is basically nocturnal. Just because that 50% increase in damage output is too huge to ignore. So I think at some point he is destined to become a vampire, because if I'm only going out in the night anyway, then why not just become the vampire, right? Let's see here, there's a back door. It's in Eastern Eastmarch in the Velothi Mountains. Oh, okay, so is that the one where Shadeling found friend Wisp? I think I know which one you're talking about. We can do some exploration up there. That one I do remember. Still working on those stones of Baranzaya there. It's like we've read that already. I do have Inigo with me too, and when you turn into a werewolf, Inigo says some hilarious things that that I haven't seen in Gopher's current playthrough. So I will show that off here in just a second, but I want to make sure Inigo is following me. Actually, let's go ahead and go into this opening here so we can transform, and we will summon Inigo. If it's the Dwemer pit with the light, then yes. Yes, that is definitely the one I'm thinking of there. Where you trigger that thing and the cage pops up and then the light spins around you. And then you get dropped deep into the dungeon. Yeah. I know where that is, generally, I think. Summon Inigo.
Finally! Where have you been, my friend?
Where have I been? Where have you been? Okay. Yep, so I am running Growl here, and the perk tree is getting filled up. I don't have any of the werewolf totems yet that you do for Ayla. But I'm getting pretty full here in the perk tree already. There is no point for me taking any of these top level ones because I don't have any of the totems yet. I haven't gotten that far in the quest line. But I'm working on it. So I'll probably take these two. I've been mostly focusing on trying to come up with fun gameplay combos for Triumvirate. And yeah, I need a haircut and a shave. I need one of those in real life too. Each. Oh, I do need the lockpick though. So I haven't been spending a whole lot of time doing combat in werewolf form, but from what I have done, it feels pretty powerful already. So maybe I'll show that off a little bit too. Nom 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 nom.
Mr. Dragonfly wants to know how he can become a skin changer too. He has a complex about his height.
I find myself just constantly chuckling with some of the dialogue that Inigo has been saying that I've never heard before. Oh, let's see. Inigo. Inigo. Also, good morning, Magus. Oh, yeah. I saw your, I didn't see you pop up when I was still awake, but I saw that you streamed very, very early. It was probably 4 o'clock in the morning, my time, when you streamed. I'll have to catch the archive on it because, much as I love your streams, I'm not getting up at 4 a.m. to catch one. But I do want to keep up with Cyrus. I'm not sure I actually have the Soul Trap enchantment yet, so that'll be good. $7 a.m. there, you were bored. Had like 18 people, really. So a bunch of either other early bird morning people like yourself, or just night owls who never went to bed. Probably a good mix of both. In terms of video game streaming, though, probably... Oh, you can actually eat skeletons, too. Good to know. I'm guessing probably most of those was the were the night owl
It smells
option.
damp in here.
Ah, the Aussies and the Brits. Yeah. I love my friends in other time zones. That's why I stream when I do, is, you know, for people like Haggis and Bayofish and all the folks over there that normally don't get to join a stream. Otherwise, I'd probably prefer to stream, you know, later on in the day. Wait for all good to catch up there. Okay. Let's see, we can't be too far from Kagranzel. Probably up here somewhere. So yeah, let's go ahead and head... Actually, it might be right up there. Let's head north and see if we can find a passage to the east. We don't have any kind of alignment with either of the Civil War factions yet, so we should just be able to walk through here, no problem. I remember it being a little farther north. I thought it was farther north than the Mazulft entrance here too, but looking in the map, I'm not really seeing. Maybe up here, actually. In fact, that looks kind of familiar, just terrain-wise, so we'll keep the Velothes to our right. Get up there! And we'll head north. Probably go again later tonight. How's the game playing for you, by the way? I know you had some issues with the last load order, but from what I've heard and seen, it seems like you got those mostly figured out. You had that one crash, I think, 2 streams ago. I think it was early on in the stream. But I haven't heard of too many issues after that. So if we got another stable load order on our hands, I'm looking forward to another long playthrough with another one of your characters. Should be fun. Let's see, we also have Cragwallow Slope up here somewhere. With Conjurers. Or the Summoning type than the Necromancy type. So we'll keep an eye out for that. And then there's also the Lua Alskaven dungeon around here somewhere. She is a necromancer. It was finicky, but seems to have been ironed out. None when I play with myself. Giggity. But OBS is hitting me hard. That's a bummer. Yeah, ever since I upgraded my processor, OBS has not given me any issues whatsoever. I'm running... this is actually less FPS than I'm used to, but this is open world. So maybe there is some hit. It does look like a saber cat there, doesn't it? Sure he doesn't get the drop on us here. I need to learn how to fiddle with my night eye settings, like you all do. I'm just using the default settings right now for the Rudy ENB night eye fix for predator vision. It works well enough for me, but it could be better. Oh, there's a wolf. Let's see, I also do have Nightblade hooked up to Okado's Recital, this guy here. And this is kind of the cornerstone of most Shadow Mage builds that you see on Reddit or YouTube or whatever. So basically you do a dash attack and you convert 50% of your magicka into magic damage on hit. But I can't seem to get it to proc very often. If I remember correctly, PC Outcast had the same issue with his Shadow Warrior that he was doing when he was doing his Triumvirate builds. It's a little bit finicky. It's too powerful not to include in Okado's recital for me right now. It kind of feels like it would be stupid not to include it, but if I can't ever get it to proc, then I'm kind of considering doing more in the way of something that's a little more stable and consistent. It seems to work a little better in first person, but it's still not completely consistent even then. There have been lots of questions about it on EnaiRim's Reddit, but I haven't... Oh, here's the Lua Alskaven. Entrance, I think. Let's do something a little different here. So in my left hand I have Step Through Shadows, in my right hand I have Ozra's Wrath. So I'm going to get Ozra's Wrath queued up. I'm going to zip myself over, release the Ozra's Wrath, which is an area of effect emanating out from the player character. And I can release that as soon as I start dashing, and it results in sort of like a warhead attack. I like to think of it as. You turn yourself into an explosive missile and explode on impact there with a very powerful magic attack. Another one of my favorite combos. This is Cragwallow? This is Cragwallow. Okay, maybe this isn't Lua Alskaven's dungeon here. Let's see. FPS overall is around 48-53, but it feels smooth. My GPU is my bottleneck, I think. Yeah, it could be. If you run Riva Tuner or just, you know, keep an eye on some kind of resource management thing, you can see what's causing the bottleneck. You generally want your GPU to be running 100% all the time. It's the CPU bottlenecks that can more easily be fixed than GPUs anyway, at this time. If it gets to a point when you can get GPUs more readily than you can CPUs, then that advice might change. But if you're getting 100% GPU usage, at least you know you're fully leveraging your GPU. Of the Fioli and Hrorgeir story, yes, Lua Alskaven. She's the Redguard necromancer who lost her husband in the Imperial War, and took it very, very hardly, which is understandable. Especially after sort of the you know, the Imperial style, impersonal, robotic, almost automated notification she got of her husband's death. Just didn't sit right with her, so she decided to try to, I don't know, what was her plan there that whole time? To resurrect Fioli and Hrorgeir? To sort of possess them or something? With both her soul and her husband's soul? Alright, where the hell is this place? Probably more north of here, I'm guessing. Yeah, maybe up through here. I didn't think it was that close to the Sassalum of Boethia, but maybe it is. She wanted to raise her husband by sacrificing those two. Okay. I see. Thought it was the temps as they were up, so I increased fan speed at 100%. About 10C earlier. Okay.
Up.
Yeah, I have my fan curve is really aggressive. Even with the 1080 Ti that I was running before, I have the same thing going on with the 3080 right now. I hope I don't wear through my fans more quickly doing this, but yeah, when it starts getting hot, I just crank the fans all the way to 100%, right around like, you know, 40 or 50 degrees Celsius. The cooler you can keep your GPU at all times, the more performant it will run. And right now it heats up really quickly anyway, so we're only getting like a couple seconds before it starts hitting the 80-degree mark. And then it never gets any higher than 84 degrees after that, which is warm, but it's not overly hot, and it's not something that's going to wear on the GPU. It just kicks in the fan sooner. Okay, now I got 2 map markers up here. One of them I think is the Sassalum, and the other one might be Kagrinsel, maybe? Oh, this is the Orc stronghold.
This mist may be hiding many dangers.
Temps max around 55 degrees for both CPU and GPU was 57 degrees Celsius. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome temperatures. Oh, is it farther south? Am I going the wrong way? It's a patch up in the mountains more east. Okay. Well, I'm not above fast traveling for a play like this, so we've got some hunters here. This is starting to look familiar. I think this might be the path. Or not. Trolls. There goes Nightblade. So I've had Guillaume do some alchemy and some smithing. One of the sort of roleplay concepts that I've been playing with here is that sort of for like a hobby, some stress reduction stuff. He's been doing wakizashi crafting. This whole idea spurred from the thought that these wakizashis added by immersive armors and the katana crafting mod, which I'm a big fan of, were really cool, but I've never had a character that actually made that much use of them. So I kind of built up a character around that one item there, and it became this, you know, ninja shadow warrior type character that we're looking at now. Okay, this shadow dance gets a little scary on the slopes over here. You gotta be careful with that. Okay, yeah, so this is just the Boethia place here, and
You can't beat me.
I think the unmarked place over here is either a yeah, it's a Thunderchild shrine. Okay, so it was more south than what I was thinking. Oh, well, there it is right there. Damn it. Alright, we just gotta find a passage up to the east. Good call, good call. If you go beyond Stony Creek Cave, there should be a snow path directly east up into the mountains. So he's the Batman of Skyrim. Something like that, something like that. A little more spiritual than Batman. I've taken on worshipping Nocturnal just because it fits with the whole shadow vibe. The whole shadows be with you and walk in the shadows and stuff like that from the Nightingales. Just went with the whole shadow theme, I think. Let's see if I can find, oh yeah, Blessing of Nocturnal. That was actually from the Shrine of Nocturnal in the Cistern. Let's see, what else do I get from Nocturnal here? Follower of Nocturnal. Okay, praying can clear non-violent crimes. I don't know what actual bonuses I get though. Those skill and sneak, those are just the tenants. Being a devotee, though, allows me to sort of scout nearby other people. Raven's Watch here. During prayer, you may astrally observe the nearest person within 30 feet. So that doesn't, like, really give you any control over them. It's just kind of like a scout thing.
This Imperial armor is damn heavy.
I think I do have a scroll of control weather here that I can use to get rid of this blizzard. But does he really live in shadows? Who knows? Oh, it's an appropriate answer.
What are your thoughts on all this?
The shadows are mysterious. That is for sure.
Tearing everything apart and not do something.
Okay, so there's Stony Hills there. Don't know if this is an actual path. It looks a little steep. But we're able to traverse it. Shadow is strong in this. It sure is. It sure is. So I've been imposing my own limits to what I can take when, as far as the Triumvirate Shadow Mage spells. And basically I've been going for the 25 skill levels. Ooh, what's this? Saint Alessia. This is actually a really powerful deity to worship in Winter Sun. This gives you access when you pray to all of the other divines boosts selectively. So if you're a worshiper, or I don't know if you have to be a devotee, but if you pray and you're a worshiper, it pops up with a list of all the different divines that you can take on for their bonuses at any moment, and it's really quite strong. And I didn't know where that was until just now, so it's nice to find it.
Look
Now I
up
know.
at the stars, my friend. Aren't they beautiful?
They are beautiful. And the aurora is out in force tonight. Very nice. I like it. Don't think I'm going to be able to get up this way.
Even in the dark, Skyrim is a wonder to behold.
Forget about it. Yeah, not even close. I think Magus is the opposite of ME6's favorite. Looks like there might be a more defined path around this way. Sorry, I know this is very compelling footage of me trouncing around in the snow here. One thing about the masks, like all masks really, it's not just this one. It's also the one from the Black Sacrament armor. Okay, there's possession there. So now this troll should help fight me against these, or fight with me against these other trolls over here with increased
You smell like
attack damage. Very cool spell. I like it a lot. When it works the way it should, it's awesome. But just like with the Nightblade spell, it's hard to get it to proc properly, at least in the spell scribe context. If I'm just casting it manually, it seems to work every single time. Turn around, Inigo.
That one did not die graciously.
No, he did not. Yeah, so Inigo is almost overpowered in his own right. And I'm getting to the point where I'm overpowered now too with the player character. I keep meaning to dismiss Inigo, but there's still so much dialogue I haven't heard from him. So I keep him around just because he makes me chuckle. Yeah, Guillaume right now has no need for a follower whatsoever. He's pretty strong, even at level 43. Usually around level, you know, mid-level 30, mid-level 40, in an EnaiRim build really starts to come into its own.
I will send you off in style. Ha. You dirty this world no more.
I have given Inigo the Nightingale bow and the Nightingale sword. So that's where frozen electrocuted combustion comes in. That's why these guys are freezing, because both of those weapons have frost enchantments and shock enchantments on them. So, all right, we found it. Look at that. Hello, Mr. B. Sorry about the schedule confusion again, by the way, Mr. B. By the way, you never, if you want to stream at the same time that I'm streaming, I'm not going to take it personally at all. So don't ever feel like you're stepping on my toes either. I know you have a limited amount of time when you can stream as well, so just know that I'm not offended. How's the new mod doing, by the way?
I find it hard to remember what happened.
You had a, let's see, that was the
followed by a head injury.
Magic of Food and Drink for Enderal, I think was the last one that you released. This character, by the way, too, I did a lot of work in race menu. This is one of the characters that I really spent some good time in with race menu. Oh, god damn it. Now I have to wait through all that again. I've had this happen before now and then, where for whatever reason the character dies mid-fall. Oh, damn it. The game is really being a pain in the ass right now. I have to sit through that whole squealy thing again. Oh, you've been streaming with the start stream screen on? I feel like I've been there myself, actually. Updated the food mod. Good, good. Yeah, I don't think anything ever is going to be perfect on release, so incremental fixes are always more than acceptable. First person and look down. Maybe that's my issue. So apparently this is an issue that other people have had, and this is the workaround for it, huh? I'll make sure to watch for the rocks jutting out too. I got a wild hair, like hanging off my eyebrow or something. I can't seem to get to it. Any day now. Here we go. Whee! Wow. Okay. That is quite the narrow corridor there. If you're just a little bit off, you're gonna splatter. All right. Thanks for the tips there, Magus. So for those of you just joining, this is not Permadeath. This is kind of a pop-up stream. I did not plan on doing this today, but we did have the Character Concept Challenge conclusion stream from another channel canceled, so there was an open time slot here. I decided to go ahead and take advantage of it and get a new stream in for the archive or whatever and show off my ninja guy here. Falmer bastards. Motion sickness. Yeah. That should be the end of that. I tend not to play in first-person view that often there. I try to stick to third-person just to, you know, get a good view of the character that I've worked so hard on. I'm excited for the new Permadeath character, though. Going with an agent build this time around. I've always been a fan of the agent builds since Oblivion. They've always been interesting to me. It's not something that you normally think of in terms of classic builds. You tend to think, you know, warrior, barbarian, assassin, thief. But the agent build, to me, is sort of like a hybrid assassin bard build with no armor. Tends to be a little bit better balanced, I would say. Okay, this is a perfect time for my my warhead combo there.
You smell like a rotten fish.
Hoping the Shadowmancer or the Shadowmaster there was a little closer to the group so I could have gotten them all, but yeah, legendary difficulty. That one explosion killed off 2 of those Falmer.
At my best. It is a good thing I heal quickly.
The thing about Ozra's Wrath there is it does hit friendly characters as well, so Inigo takes a big hit whenever I detonate that thing. And if I have the sword equipped and I change out of that without sheathing the sword first, it always disables, it always unequips the mask that I have equipped. And I think that's just a vanilla Skyrim bug for that equipment slot for whatever reason. There are lots of bug reports about the mask on the Black Sacrament armor set, and the replies there seem to indicate that there's nothing that they can do about it, that it's a game engine bug, and the Black Mage armor mask has the same issue, so I tend to believe them when they say that it's an engine bug that can't be fixed in a mod. Being a werewolf, I do already have access to Predator Vision, so I'm not going to need that spell. Did we miss? Steel War Axe. Supposed to be a Steel War Axe in here somewhere. It's a body slot if you check it. I had the same issue swapping Vampire Lord back to human. I assume Werewolf as well. Yeah, I do have the same issue with Werewolf. It doesn't happen right away with Werewolf, with Beast form though. I can switch to werewolf form and back again, and the mask will stay put, but then like after like a fast travel or after a couple seconds after I unsheath my weapon or something, then it just goes away on its own. It's really weird. Oh, and there's the map marker now. It was that chest that I just looked at. Okay. One of these days here, Vilkas is going to ask me to help him cure himself of the beast blood. I will be happy to help him with that. With all good, you can move it to another biped, and it should be okay. Okay, that's interesting. And I still get the enchantment effects on it and everything? I mean, the short-term fix was for me just to add it to the favorites menu and go and put it back on as soon as I've noticed it's missing. It does have some powerful enchantments on it. Otherwise, I wouldn't worry about it so much. Destruction spells and effects are 32% stronger, which is the big one, and then gain 12% more experience, so I can get this build fleshed out.
This place smells troublesome.
Yeah, body slot is just that. Won't affect any enchants. Okay. Because something I've noticed about these gear set mods here that I think I showed off in a previous stream is that if I switch to say gear set 2, which I don't have anything, and then I switch back to gear set 1, it doesn't actually include any of the enchantments on the new gear set. So I have to go through and re-equip all of them. So it's not giving me the Shadow Mask enchantment with the boosted destruction damage or the boosted progression rates either. So now if I go back in and just re-equip this stuff, and then go back in, and yeah, look, now all the enchantment stuff has popped up. So that's why I was worried about it affecting enchantments, because I've seen weird little bugs like that before. Just wastes the favorite slot. Yeah, I mean, I don't use enough of the favorites to, you know, come close to filling up any kind of slots there, but it does clutter it. It does clutter it a little bit. I try to keep my favorites menu as clean as possible with just the stuff that I'm going to be using so that I can get to it quicker if and when I need to use it. Okay. What else do we have going on here? Okay, while we're over here, I'm gonna go ahead and take care of the Thieves Guild business here. I'm looking for a jeweled goblet, actually, with the sweep jobs that I can use to fill out my treasure section in Ryek's End. Trevor section. At some point here, I gotta get Opulent Thieves Guild reinstalled. Just running the vanilla one right now. Gotta remember to put that on my list. I'm always maintaining a list of mods that I want to install for my next play. That should be one of them. Kind of just a minor load order addition for my next permadeath playthrough, which starts next week, I believe. Oh, actually, that might have to be postponed now because I think the character concept conclusion stream was moved to next week. So that'll be postponed to the week after,
right,
I think.
What gives with that case of Shadow Banish you sold me?
What do you mean? That satisfied that anything surreal.
Just minor mod updates to that one. I think I got Helgen Reborn added and
One problem. You
The
said
Artful
it can make
Dodger.
darkness as clear as day when you drink it. Guess what? It doesn't.
Am I responsible if the vintage was off on...
Selling snake oil. Delvin, never change. We need to find Vex. She's probably sleeping over here.
Funds.
3:38 in the morning. Magus might be up streaming at that point, but Vex definitely is not. She is sleeping.
Guildmaster graces me with a visit. What can I do for you? Here's your gold. Try not to spend it all in one place.
I am running Thieves Night on the Town, which is a great mod that I highly recommend for any kind of thief character. I can show that off here too. So what you can do is go to one of these job providers, either Vex or Delvin in the Thieves Guild, and you tell them to skip the grind or get right to the chase and give me the good stuff.
Got more than you can handle.
And then you get to pick one of the holds. Like any one of these holds. So we can say, let's do, let's go hit Hafingar really hard.
Fine, just keep it clean. Here you go.
And she'll give you all the jobs all at once for the Hafingar hold. So you don't have to do them all at once. I don't know if this works in conjunction with all Thieves Guild jobs at once or whatever that mod is. This one I find a little nicer because you can actually, you can pick what hold to hit.
Always a pleasure, boss.
So
What
it
can I
kind
do
of
for
fits, it's a little more convenient. It fits a little better with whatever quests you're running at the time. You can do some ancillary Satellite Thieves Guild jobs for, you know, just progression in the quest line.
Great. What you would have
Or to
done?
make a little extra money or whatever.
Great. Watch yourself out there, boss.
So same with Delvin, yeah, he'll give you all of his jobs, the fishing numbers and Bedlam jobs. All at once. Let's see, I'm also running Vancian Magic here too, and that was a very deliberate decision with the Shadow Mage spells, because a lot of these Shadow Mages spells, especially the destruction ones here, like Ozra's Wrath and Nightblade here, they all do 50% of your magicka. They convert 50% of your magicka into bonus magic damage when they hit. And with Vancian Magic, you don't actually use any magicka at all. You just have a spell count. So I have 36 of 46 spells left before I have to rest and recharge them. So much like Shadeling, if you're familiar with that series. He uses the Vancian Magic perk tree in Ordinator as well. So I can use these spells rapid fire, and my magicka pool will never go down. So I get full strength, Ozra's Wrath, and Nightblade at all times, which I think is great synergy. It kind of sidesteps the balancing that Enai did with the way that he handled damage scaling with this stuff. But, you know, Vancian Magic is provided by his own Ordinator, so gives you sort of a built-in way to, you know, exploit that. Speaking of perks and synergies with the Shadow Magic stuff, Spellblade here was also another key perk here. So whenever you cast a spell with one hand, you deal 20% more damage with the other, or with just more attack damage with your weapon or whatever. So I find myself doing the step through shadows stuff, that little dash thing, quite a bit. So attacking right after that it'll result in a 20% boost to whatever weapon attack you follow that up with, which is great, and it's a no-brainer in my opinion. Okay, so let's get another job from Vilcus here. He might ask us to go help cure him of lycanthropy. At this point, I'm running the more radiant quests for the companions
It's good to see you again.
on this profile. Not on my permadeath because I don't want to artificially slow things down for that kind of play. But for my roleplay profiles like this one, definitely.
Nice work with this one.
I like slowing
Make
things
us
down
all
for both
proud.
the Companions quest and the Mages Guild quest, or the Mages College quest.
One of the guards from Dragon's Reach came to me, worried about.
And I
the
do that
prisoners
through the Not So Fast
escaped.
mod.
The Jarl has too much on his mind right now. We won't
There's
be
also a
troubling
Not
him
So
with
Fast
this.
mod
At
for
this point,
the
they
main
don't
quest,
care
which
what
I do
happens
like a
to
lot,
her,
but it's
and
completely
neither do I.
incompatible with
Best
the
to just
Unbound
kill her and be
Ultimate
done
Start
with it.
mod that I've standardized on.
Be careful. This woman is known to be dangerous.
So this is like the 4th or 5th job
With
I've
a
done from
life worth
Vilkas.
telling about.
So I got to be closer to getting his cure quest. I think. Don't even know. This is the first time I've been through it with the more Radiant quests mod. Okay, let's see. Escaped criminal, wandering Whiterun. Oh, he's right over there. May as well take care of him now. Then we'll turn this back in and we'll go hit Havengar. If I recall, Stu used an old file of Ordinator where Vancian gave 4 spells, then you had to wait for spells themselves to recharge. It's still up on Anai's page, version 823 or 824 maybe. Yeah, I do remember that. Vancian Magic now, if you have the perk for it, the Quadratic Wizard here, you gain an additional spell for every 10 points of base Magicka, so that's why I have so many. And I've been focusing heavily on Magicka pools too, because that boosts those Shadow Mage. That's probably the dude I'm looking for, huh? That boosts those Shadow Mage destruction spells, since it converts half of your Magicka. The more Magicka you have, the more damage you're gonna do.
Now ain't this a surprise?
He went down easy. So yeah, I've been playing a lot of melee builds, so I'm been pretty on point with these timed blocks and everything. But the new Permadeath character is going to be almost entirely an archery build. The agent doesn't really have any other focus skills for damage other than archery, so I'm gonna do a lot of sneak archery. Hope that's not too boring, but I'm kind of looking forward to playing another archery character. It's been a really long time. Health is overrated for a mage. Yeah, I mean, I tend to gravitate toward the glass cannon style play for all my characters. I just think it's more interesting. The stakes are higher. The gameplay is more interesting. If you're playing a tanky character in Skyrim, things tend to get a little dull sometimes. You know, there are ways to spice it up with support spells and things like that. But I like the tension of high risk, high reward gameplay for the most part. Sneak archery unsub. Yeah, I know it's been done to death. It's been done to death, but you know, with some good old sneak archery, maybe I will live past episode 4 for a permadeath. That would be something, right?
But you were once man. I'm as man, you said. Let me show you the
I will say that the last 2 deaths, the bard at the poison of the Charis there, and the
long winter. I breathe
the knight, the Imperial Legionnaire spearman
reshape this land which is
at the hands of the mage, those were actual, you know, legit deaths. The 2 before that with the zippity zap exploding in my face was kind of a
Good
like,
to see
all right,
you.
okay, whatever. That was me making a mistake. And then the first one, with Cedrin, the Breton Knight, he got attacked via a bug or sort of a mod conflict between AFT and the Ritual Stone from Andromeda. Turned against me and killed me, my own follower. That criminal is not going to be a problem anymore.
Bring honor to this land, and you've brought honor to the companions. More importantly.
Oh, thank you, Magus. I do put a lot of work into these characters, and I try to make them, even if it's like a known class, I try to add wrinkles and stuff to them that make them a little more unique. So hopefully that's the case with this too. You could use a bound bow. Yeah, maybe. I'm trying to stay strict with my character classes though, and what Unbound gives me. So for the agent, he doesn't really have any conjuration, but he does have illusion. So illusion will help a lot. It'll spice up gameplay a little bit too. It's Farkas. Where did Vilkas go? Here he is.
May the gods watch over your battles, Fred. Ah, just in time. I was worried I'd have to do. Some rich folk had. I tell you, this province is. Move quickly, so we can have this over and done with.
That's one of the funsies watching yours. Ah, oh, yeah, thanks. I mean, I try to create compelling footage with a little bit of a unique spin on everything, and I try to put some work into the character backgrounds and character creation and stuff too. But that's just as much for me as it is for the footage too. I've been playing this game for 10 years now, or almost 10 years now, since launch on 11/11/11. So I need to spice the game up for my own enjoyment, you know? I mean, I'm still addicted to this game. I still feel the need to play all the time. Especially with mods like Triumvirate and stuff, where I want to really explore all the nuances of it and everything. So mods do help keep the game fresh. You do tend to gravitate toward the same sort of set of base mods, but every once in a while a mod comes out where you're like, ooh. And that's why I loved Enai's mods so much, is because they add so much gameplay. Not so much exploring in terms of quests and stuff, but you can explore synergies and gameplay nuances and stuff like that. What am I looking for here? Retrieve Sabine Niet's Silver Ruby Ring from Sabine Niet in Solitude. Sabine. She's probably in there flicking the Sabine right now. For they're releasing Skyrim Super Special Ultra Edition on 11/11/21. Ooh, with even more special? You know, it's kind of a meme at this point, all the different re-releases of Skyrim, but I'll be damned if I haven't bought pretty much every single one of them. I think the only version of Skyrim that they released that I haven't bought is the Xbox One Special Edition. On launch, I bought the PlayStation 3 version. Later on, I bought the Xbox 360 version. A little after that, I bought the Legendary Edition for PC to get the to get access to mods and stuff like that. And then the Special Edition came out, and I was like, you know what? I could use the PlayStation 4 trophies. So I played through the entire vanilla game again on PlayStation 4 at 30 frames per second and vanilla graphics to get all the trophies for it again. And you know what? I enjoyed it then too. And then I got the, of course, the one that I'm playing on right now, the Special Edition, which was a free upgrade because I already had the Legendary Edition of the, you know, the 32-bit version of the game. All right, where the hell is Sabine here? Where is this woman? Oh, she was right next to the door. Damn it. Okay, I do have a Ring of Deft Hands here, which helps me pickpocket a little better. And let's see, I might have some fortified pickpocket here if I need it. Actually, I don't see it. I might be out. 81%. I'm going for it. Okay, we got it. All right, good, good. It's like the Pokemon of Skyrim. Gotta catch them all. Yeah, for sure. Now, you might think that the best time to do some of these Thief Guild jobs is in the middle of the night when everybody's sleeping. However, there's something to be said for doing it in the middle of the day when everybody's out and about and nobody's in their house at all. I am right in between, so we might go ahead and sell off some stuff. Actually, encumbrance is not too bad right now. But we'll sell off some stuff here and we'll do some thievery as well. All the special, the Todd special. Well, you know, the Todd has his work cut out for him. Starfield better be something else at this point. After the shit show that Fallout 76 was, it's gotten better from reports of it. It's not my kind of game with all the multiplayer stuff, and I've had my fill of Fallout from Fallout 4. And if I do feel like I want to play a Fallout game, I'll just play Fallout 4 with some mods and stuff. Did I freeze here? I may have froze. I think I froze. Shouldn't be taking this long on an M2 drive. Don't care about Starfield at all, just want ES6 not to be a cash grab. Yeah, you know, I kind of see... I mean, some people just aren't into anything that's not the... Why can't I get my cursor back here? Where's my mouse? I lost it. Some people just aren't into anything that's not the Elder Scrolls or not Skyrim or something, and that's fine. People have their game. Me, I see the similarities between the game engines on, you know, all the BGS games are so similar that it's almost just like a reimagining of the same game with a new coat of paint. That's kind of how I look at them. I don't see it as separate series so much as like Fallout and the Elder Scrolls. I just see them all as BGS games that I can't wait to play. But I will admit that I am much more drawn to the fantasy. I am in windowed mode, so I can get out of it and start it back up. Not a catastrophic failure where I have to, you know, shut everything down. Is audio okay right now? I have 0 dropped frames in the hour and 20 minutes I've been live. It should be okay. Yeah, me too, man. I used to play in full screen all the time because of the performance and frame timing improvements that you get from being in full screen. But then if you're streaming and you froze, then you have to sign completely out of your Windows profile and restart your stream and everything. If you play in windowed mode, you can just kill the process and start it over again. Right, and windowed mode did perform really poorly compared to full screen for a while until display tweaks came along. I can't, there we go. Until display tweaks came along. I almost said display queefs. Display tweaks came along and completely fixed that issue. So it's all good now. No reason not to run in windowed mode. Oh man, how did the bot know I was picking my nose? That is creepy. This, I'm guessing, is the fishing job. Yeah, the performance boost on Windows mode is worth the price of admission alone for display tweaks. I'm really having a lot of trouble saying display tweaks today. For me, getting access to variable rate sync or G-Sync or FreeSync on my monitor so that you don't see the jumbled frame timing or an unstable frame rate was also just as important to me because I'm running an uncapped frame rate, and okay, Riva Tuner's gone for me, so I can't seem to get that back up, but whatever. Yeah, I'm running an uncapped frame rate, so that's very important for me. Let's see, what else we have? Okay, that's not open yet, but she's probably awake. Display all the queefs. Okay, I think we found Magus's kink. It'll be our little secret there, Magus. Everybody has their weird stuff. Yours just happens to be expelled air. It's not any weirder than anything else. Ooh, is that the jeweled goblet I was looking for? It is. Very nice, very nice. Ooh, excuse me, Inigo. You saw nothing. Oh, you literally saw nothing. That is Vittoria's fiance, I think. Nice place she's got here. An East Empire gig pays well, I guess, huh? Yep, yours, mine, and the interwebs. Yeah, I guess if it's everybody in the world's little secret, it's not really a little secret anymore, is it? Victoria was supposed to marry a Nord. That did look like an Imperial name, didn't it? Let's go see. Yeah, I don't have much shame left either. Shame to me is a useless emotion. Yeah, that's definitely an Imperial name.
Good business for the East Empire Company means all the more gold for the Empire.
Vittoria Vici, this is her house, right? Who is this guy? So maybe the whole marrying a Nord to ease the war tensions thing, maybe that was more of an arranged marriage and this is the guy that she's really into? Or maybe that's like a cousin or something? It's just in for the wedding? I don't know. Thane Bryling. I wonder if we're gonna see Falk in here, quote unquote, collecting taxes. What am I looking for in here? The way they have this house set up is not very feng shui. Can't get anywhere without tripping over something. Typical Nord. They are roommates or housemates. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I know what's going on there. What do we have left? Probably not much here. We have an amethyst at Angeline's aromatics. It's after 8 now, so she should be all opened up. And then retrieve the steel greatsword from Orphan's Tear. Maybe the house is actually owned by the East Empire Company to house their employees. And those two just happen to be stationed here in Skyrim.
Feel free to look
Could
around.
be, I guess.
We have a fine selection of herbs here at Angela's Aromatics.
Speaking of a fine selection, how you doing, Mrs. Robinson? Schmooze her a little bit. Make her day. So if she does catch us stealing something, maybe she'll go easy on us. And will also work in Windhelm too, huh? Interesting. Oh.
Don't even think about it.
Don't even think about what? I was just raiding the underwear drawer. You know. Unless you want to give me the pair you're wearing right now. No?
I bet you could get a good price for those gems.
Speaking of having no shame. Older ladies, yeah. Cougars. Okay. Now we have the Orphan's Tier business to attend to. Yeah, Inigo.
Straight from the fjord.
The gems that I just stole. Shadow Warhead time.
What are you doing?
Damn it. I just killed Inigo. Probably too far away. Oh my god. I don't know why that isn't... Maybe I'm blocked? Is he immune to my... Well, that's annoying. Maybe because he's in an animation or something?
What was that? You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
Yeah, the dash stuff can be a little finicky. It's hard to find the tip of that range sometimes. Ooh, that hurt.
Hey, watch the face.
Well, you think you're tough?
Let us be honest. They had it coming.
Oh, the possession spell is really cool. I'm gonna play with that a little bit because sometimes you can hit them with the possession spell and then behead them, and then they're running around without a head fighting for you. It's amazing. I'll see if I can get that to happen before the end of the stream here, because I do want to show that off. It's a lot of fun. Let's actually hotkey that instead of draining Shroud. Rawr. I was hoping you would have said, I bet you could get a good price for those drawers.
This vessel's
Yeah.
voyaging days are over.
One more head. A little room. Thank you. Can sell the skooma. I think there's another chest down there, but I can't really be bothered at the moment, honestly. Hair or something hanging off my eyebrows. Really annoying. All right. Almost there. There we go. All right, now I do want to go back and place that jeweled goblet before I forget about it. Let's see here. You would have if it were a massive chest. The jokes just write themselves today. That's true. Massive chest or a giant's chest or giant chest. It's one of my favorites. give me a chance to show off my my little showcase here. All the trophies from my former exploits. Still working on the crown of Baron Zaya there, but I think I have pretty much everything else from the Thieves Guild all set up there. I think the Jeweled Goblet was the only thing I was missing. Everything else is all full. I got all the amulets of the divines there, the Necromancer amulet. I'm wearing the Galder amulet right now, but once I get everything up to 100 or beyond, I can get rid of that and enchant something new. Don't have the Locket of St. Jib yet, and Kind's Token I haven't gotten yet either, although that one would be easy enough, I think. But yeah, getting there. Got a lot of the claws over here, not so much over here yet. Only 2 Dragon Priests. I'm looking forward to taking all those on. Still need the Ring of Hersine, Clavicus Mask, Ogma Infinium, all the fun stuff there. Chill Rend looking sexy. Still need Ariel's bow. I could go get the Dancer's Flute. I think that's in Calixto's museum right now, and I did do the Blood on the Ice quest, so that should be ready to go collect at any point. Ghost Blade, I think I have to fight the Pale Lady to get that. And for whatever reason, the Pale Lady didn't wanna spawn when I went to her domain there, her little dungeon. So now that I have another week, I'm seriously considering putting together a little video showcase of my good guy. I do have most of the script written in my head. It was just going to take a little bit longer than, you know, hours that I had available in the day to do all the editing and voicing and everything. But now that I have another week, I might go along with that. I do also have to put together an intro video for my new Permadeath guy, which that can wait another week now too, since that won't be starting until 2 weeks from today. So this week should be pretty free for doing an actual showcase video for the conclusion stream. Okay, what do we need to do here? I gotta get back to the Thieves Guild and turn in all that stuff. I gotta turn in this quest for Vilcus. Maybe I'll have a chance to actually play with the good guy a little bit too. Maybe I should do that today. I've been putting a lot of time into the Shadow Warrior guy here because I want to make a video showcasing the Triumvirate Shadow Mage spells and the little combinations and stuff that I've come up with. So I'm trying to get him to endgame levels. So I haven't really given myself a whole lot of time to play the good guy. The good guy is actually a Triumvirate cleric.
Nice work with this one.
But he's only level 4. I haven't really progressed far enough to get to explore much there, but that'll be the next project after the Shadow Mage showcase.
The Snowberries up in Winterhold have lowered themselves to ask for our help. For some reason, they just throw
Guillaume happens to be one of those Snowberries.
And think that ends the problem. But every now and then, one swims back. At this point, they don't care what happens to him, and neither do I. Best to just kill him and be done with it.
I'll take care of it.
Be careful. This man is known to be dangerous. Right. See you around.
Okay, yeah, so right now I'm just doing a bunch of Radiant quests for the companions, trying to unlock the Totem quests for Ayla and the Cure quests for both Farkas and Vilkas. Let's go talk to Farkas right now, too. He might have his little dragon expedition unlocked.
Hey there. Good
No
fight,
dialogue there.
Good to see you again.
No dialogue
Nice
there
seeing
either.
you.
Okay. This might be a result of the more Radiant quests. I think this is job 5 now for Vilkas, so might be popping up soon. Back to Vex and Delvin.
Excuse me, my friend.
A little sleepy. I might be taking a nap after this.
How's the train
Had to get up a
going?
little early, at least for a
Better than
Saturday. Had to take the dog to the vet. Just sort of a wellness appointment. She seems to be very healthy, so I'm happy about that. She's getting a little older these days. She's 11 this year, I think. Slowing down a little bit, but, you know, she's still playful, still lively. Still snuggly, and still real cute. Her teeth are in good shape. She's got a clean bill of health. She's got a little bit of a growth on her left side that we wanted to have looked at. The vet took a little sample of it, and it seems to just be a cluster of white and red blood cells. So just, you know, run-of-the-mill something growing on her.
Always a pleasure, boss. What can I do for you?
But that seems to be about it. Happy to get the clean bill of health for our beloved pup.
Got your share of the spoils right here, boss.
Only one problem. You said it can make the darkness as clear as day when you drink it. Guess what? It doesn't.
Oh,
A pleasure, as always, boss. Here's your payment.
I thought you had a growth of white and red blood cells that you had to have looked
A
at.
pleasure, as always, boss.
The
Here's your
whole
payment.
being on fire thing, probably a little bit more of a pressing issue, though.
The only way this guild's gonna continue to grow.
Oh, and I guess the
is by
Novus Guide
taking
has a
extra
little bit
work.
of a mod in here for guild
only
leaders
way
being
this guild's
followers,
gonna
too.
continue
Guild
to grow.
master
might be fun to play
graces
with
me
at some
a
point.
visit. What can I do for you?
Right now, I'm all Inigo all the time, though.
Here's
So.
your gold. Try not to spend it all in one place. Here's your gold.
By the way, has anybody
Try not to
seen
spend
any
it all
updates
in
from
one
Smart
place.
Blue Cat on when Inigo version 2 is coming
Didn't
out?
Muck it up, I hear. Good. You're amazing what people.
This is the
leave
first time I've had
lying
Inigo
around
with me
for
from
us
the
to
very
take,
beginning,
isn't it?
so very much looking forward to
Come on, take another job so we can both make some money.
what else he's got cooking, you know? Ooh, hope you don't want to cure that. Okay. Next, going up to Winterhold. He's on the road between Whistling Mine and the city, so we'll go there. No others yet, huh? I mean, the updates that he did provide were quite good. And those little by the way tips that he has on fixing some of Inigo's weird behaviors have really come in handy.
Hey, good to see you.
Hey, you too. His last one was 4 months ago. Yeah, he's gone a little quiet. That's okay. He seems reinvested on working on it. I don't think he's disappeared or anything. He's probably working on it, just a little busy. Sure, he's working on stuff. I know Joseph Russell Lucian is currently updating Lucian with new voice lines. Oh, cool. Lucian is a close second for best follower mods, I think. He's another one that I got to go all the way through. In fact, I might do that with my good guy, since he's, you know, a former Thalmor agent trying to repent for his sins by helping humans in any way possible, and Lucian is very much human. Oh, an old orc? I think we can take an old orc.
I am waiting for a good death.
Ah, we know all about a good death, don't we?
Yes. Were I to simply lay down and die, it would not please Malakath. Perhaps. Are you sure about this?
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
We shall see.
Oh, that's for Lucian or Inigo, Magus?
One less to worry about.
Oh, this is the Sea Dog armor. So it's all light armor, but yeah, it is quite the hodgepodge. That's for sure. For Lucian, okay. Yeah, if Smart Blue Cat were on Twitch, I'd be all over that. Teleporting bunny hops. Hey, you. She's got nice hair for a criminal.
Yes? Is someone there? Time to end this little game.
Cathartic. You die like the rest when you mess with the best.
Joseph Russell's actual voice is Lucy, and it's hysterical hearing him talk normally. That's awesome. I wouldn't have expected that. I totally expected him to be doing like a voice that's all hammed up for Lucian. He's very British, huh? That's amazing. I'll have to see if I can catch one of his streams. Is this Twitch channel just Joseph Russell or something like that? Imagine not even have to change your voice. Yeah, I'm afraid my voice just isn't that entertaining on its own. Some people just have it, you know? Yeah, go ahead and link it. If it's not too much trouble, that'd be great.
Bit by bit, we bring honor to this land.
There he is.
And you've brought honor to the companions. More importantly, some gold.
More importantly, some gold.
We've received a
desperate missive.
Of winter. The companions have been asked, get moving. I shudder to think what might happen if you're too late.
They didn't even give me the opportunity to deny this one. I was going to deny it and go see what if Ayla had something special, but I guess not. Ninja'd. Ooh. It does fit with the theme, though, for sure. The ninja theme. How am I doing in terms of leveling here? Slowly, huh? Rescue Dagger. Oh, he's the carriage guy, isn't he? We got some revenge to get on the Felglow. On the Felglow mages here. Die from it. Oh yeah, I was gonna try to do the whole possession thing and get a headless swordsman for me. Oh, it's gonna explode. There we go. Well, Guillaume took care of this much more effectively than Annalyn did, that's for sure. But Guillaume is a much higher level than Annalyn was. Man, I'm still a little salty about that death, to be honest. I feel like we had really good momentum. The next stream, I was gonna join the Imperial Legion, sort of get back on track with his main storyline there, because things were feeling like really good. And then I went back and watched the archive, and it seemed like my health was just draining like crazy. It's almost like that mage had like a flame cloak on or something that was just eating through my health as soon as I walked up to him. Because it wasn't like a big chunk.
People are warm in their beds right now.
It wasn't like a big chunk of health was taken down immediately from like a firebolt or something. It was like it was being drained quickly. Came out on top.
Someone there.
My future is brighter than yours, I think.
No, no, you don't. We should have drawn it out some more. They deserved a slower death.
Who are you talking to?
What was that?
Where are you? Ha! Found you!
Silly spell slinger.
I'm getting out of here.
Ugh. Chaos.
You dare fight a
Death?
gunman?
Come on.
That's all you got?
They
Teach you to mess
quite a
with me,
fight,
old
but
rabble.
there was only one possible outcome.
Trying to get a headless swordsman here on our side, but I can't get the decapitation to proc yet. I'll get one. I'll get one. Yeah, this possession spell is really cool in my opinion. It was a great addition. Very creative addition by Enai. Oh wow. So this necromancer is possessed, and it raised this other ice mage here to fight for all of us. Very cool. I love all the different little combinations that can come by raising certain NPCs. Very interesting way to play.
Someone there.
Let's see. Both of these dudes are still alive. Both of those ladies, I mean. Alright, time for the dungeons. I see ya.
What was that?
We were able to rescue Orthorn. He is now milling around in the college. Where the hell is Dagger, by the way? Is he in here? Ah, there he is. I see him. All right, bruh.
Tank to divines. Let's move.
Back to Winterhold, eh? Yeah, we'll get there eventually. I want to chop off a head. When I was playing on this character late last night, I was getting like decapitations like every time, and I just had a bunch of damn
Did you hear something?
minions running around without a head. It was amazing. What is dark vision? Does anybody know? I mean, how is that different from night eye? I wonder. And I probably lost my black mask because of that. Indeed. Wow. You guys are just really scared, aren't you? Huh? Here we go. Now we're gonna have a headless necromancer. Sweet. That's what I wanted to show off.
I'm getting out of here.
Come here.
That's amazing. I love that.
Somebody help. Is someone there? Guess it's all clear now.
Stupid skeleton.
There we go.
Guess I was just here.
We got a headless mage running around blasting spells.
Get out of our guide.
You want to help out there? I feel like you've lost your head. You're out of your mind.
Help!
There he goes.
Hey!
A little slow on the reflexes without a brain and all that, you know. But you know, he's still effective.
Just give up.
Enough!
Guess
Step,
it's
stab.
all clear now.
All right. Well, that's pretty much what I
Please,
wanted to
get
show
me
off
home.
there. Always makes me chuckle. It's the spell version of Night Eye Predator Vision. Oh, because, I thought those were called Night Eye and Predator Vision. Dark Sight, Dark Vision. Okay. Huh, interesting. I thought those were just called Night Eye. Good call, good call. Okay, let's just continue on through the rest of this here. We'll get Dagger back to where he needs to go. And then maybe I'll switch over to Orsachar for some good guy gameplay. See, looks like I got some resistance bands coming from Amazon today. I've been having some trouble with some tendonitis and bursitis in my elbows. I've been back at Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for about 3 weeks now, and it's just, my entire body feels like it's breaking down. I need to get some isometrics into my daily routine and some more stretching to try to alleviate some of the inflammation in all the different parts of my body. I feel like every day I'm just telling myself I'm getting too old for this shit. Hello, Haggis. Welcome aboard. Nothing too stressful right now. Sorry, I was just... thought I saw something on my mic. Just kind of playing. I don't have any permadeath ready, so nothing too tense. Just showing off my Triumvirate Shadow Mage a little bit. I've been playing on him for... well, let's see. Almost 100 hours at this point. 95 hours, 32 minutes, and 49 seconds. Been having a lot of fun with him. He is level 43, focusing on alteration, destruction, and illusion. And then just the ninja skills of, you know, one-handed, sneak, light armor, all that good stuff. Ninja play, but I think now I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to my good guy character. Oops, I didn't mean to quit all the way out of that. It's on the same profile here, so I just gotta reload the game. More relaxed stream for sure. Yeah, I wasn't prepped for a permadeath character. Baofish kind of canceled last second there, so I didn't have a permadeath character ready to go. It's been more of a just showing off what I have at the moment. Guillaume is French for William. It is. William is my middle name, and it was my grandpa's first name. And my grandpa unfortunately passed away last year, so I was honoring him with naming this character here. And he's a Breton, so he's got the French spin on the name William there. And his last name is D'Ombre, which is of shadow. So that goes along with the Shadow Mage archetype there from Triumvirate. So some creative naming there. Orsachar here is my good guy. And Orsi is Aldmeris for Pariah. And Char is Aldmeris for Man. So he is a Pariah of Man. And he's constantly working to gain their favor after a moment of he had to come to Talos moment. Let's see, what time is it? 8:21 a.m. I think I may be hungry and thirsty here. Mild hunger, mild thirst. Let's stop at the inn here. Get a refill of water, maybe some food. Oh, that was your name as well? Or your granddad's name? Were you named after him? Yeah, my middle name definitely was named after my grandpa. Never really got a good look at the pale guard armor here. It looks pretty cool.
What do you need?
I like it. I mean, the fur boots and gauntlets don't really go too well, but that's probably just a leveled list snafu. I do like the armor, though. That's really cool looking. Where's the damn entrance for this place? There it is. Yes, I was. My middle name is James after my dad's dad. Nice. Yep, character change here. This is my good guy character concept, which was due today. It was going to be showcased on Baofish's channel. Baofish had to drop off. He wasn't feeling so well, so that stream got canceled. So this was more of a pop-up stream. I wasn't planning on streaming today, hence no permadeath, but these are kind of roleplay character concepts that I've been dealing with, that I've been sort of working on a little bit. This one I showed off at the end of the last stream. He's a pariah type character. He's Altmer. He is not allowed to kill humans. If he does inadvertently, like even human enemies, like bandits and stuff like that, can't kill those either. If he does, then I hook up the Wither spell to the Altmer contingency to go off randomly. And so randomly in dialogue and stuff, he will cast Wither on whoever he's talking to, and that gets that gains aggro from everybody in the area, and he kind of has to run for cover. Which is why he looks all distraught and disheveled and dirty, because he takes beatings constantly.
Let's sate that appetite,
Okay, let's see. We have food. We just need the water, I think. And how come I'm not getting an option for
anything you need,
filling up my water here? That's interesting.
Take a look.
And no water sacks here either. Oh, there's the water skin, and it is full, so we're good. That's why it wasn't giving me the opportunity. I must have filled those up back in Windhelm. Somewhere else. We'll have some wine. Take the edge off a little bit. Poor Orsachar here is,
just hot.
He takes the ass end of everything. Looks like we're satisfied now, too. We could wait out the cold here, but we'll just take it slow. Yeah, I made that realization a little too late. Do I have anything to sell off? Probably not much. Do have some stuff, though.
Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
Imperial Soldier's armor. I think I got that off of a scavenger. I don't need it. Oh, I was gonna keep those around for, yeah, alright. Just in case I had to... disguise myself as a Legionnaire. I was keeping those on. Just in case. And where's that Imperial sword? There we go. At some point we'll have to go undercover as an Imperial agent, and at that point we're gonna want to look the part. He takes beatings, he beat me to it. Good old-fashioned beat off. So yeah, interesting look. Another unique take. I tried to give a twist to the whole good guy thing. I didn't want another Valiant Knight thing, so I tried to come up with some kind of unique gameplay twist for this guy. And for me, most of the challenge was just coming up with the gameplay rules, which I think was more what the challenge was about anyway. But also how to implement them in game, and that's when I came up with the Wither stuff hooked up to the Altmer contingency power through Imperius, which I think is a fun little wrinkle. Stabbed him in the ass with my legendary spear. Glad to see people using the chat bot there. And those random notifications are working too. I like how those are going. I slowed them down a little bit and made them more specific. It looks like we got a thief or something here. Hey there, friend.
All right, hand over your valuables.
Okay, so this is a dark elf. She's not a human, so we can go ahead and kill her. No problem.
Then I guess that's your last request, fool. You're not.
Now, I don't remember the hotkey for aid. Let's see. Is it this one? No.
Wait, it was that one's head.
No. Oh, that's just healing. Let me check to see what I have that bound to. Nothing, it looks like. Interesting. Okay, well, let's do that. Could have sworn I had that bound to something already. So what aid does is it actually buffs up the character, the follower that you are concentrating your spell on. This helps it become more of a support type character instead of, you know, a primary damage dealer. Oh, let's see here. Highly polished spear. Does Karn polish his spear often? Look deep into your heart and you'll see the answer. Yeah, very good, very good. Very true. It's one of those things that you know the truth intrinsically, you just have to search for it. Like the epic music with the snow and the vista and everything, and the big old shield. Pretty epic, pretty epic. Ooh, excuse me. Hopefully that was a one and done. I usually opt for the powerful single sneeze instead of the subdued sneeze followed shortly by another one and maybe another one. I mean, I feel like if you try to be too polite with the sneeze, you're just prolonging it. Just prolonging the misery. Oh yeah, I didn't have to do the battery change. I actually have the controller plugged in today. It just had the batteries in it, so when I unplugged it, it defaulted back to the batteries, and I couldn't set my hotkeys. So I was just taking the batteries out. They were on their way to being dead anyway. I had lost Rumble in there last night, which usually means that the batteries are on borrowed time. Are we missing Cicero? Oh, you know what? I think I already helped Cicero out, since he was human and all. Oh yeah, I used to have to change batteries during like every one of my streams. It was fun. Good times. We've come a long way since then, I think. I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's see. Collect bounty from Preventus, deliver axe to the Jarl of Whiterun. Yeah, I think what I was gonna do...
How much gold did we have when we left that last city? I'm trying to figure out where all of it went.
we were going to recruit Zora and Hjormir to the Stormcloaks. Part of our repenting to Talos is joining the Stormcloaks and helping them out, which I think is a fun sort of justice device for a former Thalmor agent. Wow, you're a really bad shot.
You're pathetic.
Oh, you guys. Get in there. Here, let me buff you up. Wow, you guys are really bad shots.
Remember the time I slew you? Well, it's time for an encore.
Victory is yours.
I can't tell if that's an elf or a human. It looks like an elf to me, but I don't want to take any chances.
That was a good workout.
There we go. Let's see, we'll find out here soon. A high elf. Okay, we could have taken him out easily. So the gameplay rules that I'm using for this is if... I think I just went over this though, didn't I? So if Orsachar accidentally or purposely kills a human, he's got to hook up the Wither spell to contingency and set it to randomly cast even out of combat. So when he goes back into a city, there's a random chance that while he's in dialogue with somebody, he can hit them with Wither and trigger aggression from everybody around him. We demonstrated that last stream, and that caused me to have to flee Windhelm and not be able to join the Stormcloaks, which is what I wanted to do. And now when I go back to Windhelm to join the Stormcloaks, I'm going to have to pay off my bounty and maybe go to jail or whatever. I don't have any stolen goods. I have plenty of septums, so that's not a big deal. But since we're closer to Whiterun right now and we had to flee the city of Windhelm anyway, may as well turn in this bounty and deliver the message to Balgruf. Ironic, isn't it, having an elf join the Stormcloaks? Yes, for sure. And I think you have some experience with that, don't you, there, Mr. Haggis? With a certain Danafe/Tariel character. Although Danafe was at odds from the beginning with the Thalmor, I think Orsachar, well, he was a Thalmor justiciar when his story started. So his come to Talos moment was he was having a heated debate with Heimskr in Whiterun here, and in his rage he whacked the Shrine of Talos with his mace. And right then and there, he was struck by lightning and sent into a coma for like a week. And when he was unconscious, he had visions and messages from Talos, which to him proved that Talos was real, in fact, and that he was a god, and he was the god of men and everything. So when Orsachar woke up, he had some repenting to do. And now he lives to serve humans. Which is why he can't kill them. And if he does, there's going to be hell to pay. As far as recruiting these guys to the Stormcloaks, I think what I'm going to do, I've pretty much reached the end of the rope with Hjormir here. There's not much else to be gained from him. Zora still needs some help with her sister and everything, so I'll keep her around for a while. She'll be my bae for a while.
Finest
fruits and vegetables
fresh from
are
the wilds.
disappointing, Carlotta.
I get them fresh from the farms daily, Nazim.
I'm sure Haggis is okay with that.
Horn of the North. where my
Yeah, it's looking nice, isn't it?
is long.
Yeah, visuals here from the Novice Guide, which is a pretty hefty guide, both in terms of the work it takes and the toll it takes on your system. I am getting a little framey here. I don't have my frame counter working right now, at least since the last freeze, so... Well, you know what? I think GeForce Experience works though, so I can turn that on real quick. This is the spot right now, and I'm running a really beefy rig. So 49 frames per second right now in the hardest part. Usually I'm getting way over 60 frames per second, often into the hundreds. As you can see, I'm at 85 right now. It's gonna go even higher once I get interior. So it does take a toll on your system, even when you're running a top of the line system like I am right now with a 3080 and all that good stuff. But it does look pretty, doesn't it? Get that frame counter off of there, though. I'm kind of on a Triumvirate kick right now. That was one of those mods that came out and kind of felt like it needed another pass or two by Enai, but Enai is kind of taking a hiatus right now. Hopefully that's temporary. But we just don't know. He was dealing with some burnout and stuff, so he's not going to get back to it anytime soon. So I want to take the opportunity now to really explore all the spells and all the different archetypes and stuff that was introduced with that mod. A lot of really interesting ideas he presented there.
Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here's your reward.
Oh wow, the Jarl actually is given bounties now. Good.
Did he now? Huh. The man is persistent. I'll give him that.
So I think once I have my Shadow Warrior concept all fleshed out and have access to master level spells and have been able to play with that a little bit, I'm going to get a showcase video out of all the cool stuff there.
Pray wait.
I'm of a mind with It's time to act.
You plan to
So after that, I'm going to flesh out this character a little more.
Fool Proventus. I mean, it's time to challenge Ulfric to face
He's not looking at the camera correctly. There we go.
Stormcloaks up to the gates.
He'll do no such
I'm going to move on to this character, flesh him out a little more, and do another showcase for the Cleric Triumvirate archetype there too. There seems to be some really interesting stuff here too that I'm looking forward to exploring
High King of Skyrim.
as well.
I'm not the High King, but neither am I a boy. If Ulfric wants to challenge my rule in the old way, let him. Though I suspect he'll prefer to send his Stormcloaks to do it for him.
True. He's already proven his personal strength. Now he seeks to prove his armies.
Then might I urge you to consider General Tullius's request? I mean, if you are bent on offending Jarl Ulfric.
Ulfric is the one who has offended. But Proventus has a point. Ulfric has made it clear. In his mind, to refuse his claim is to side with the Empire.
And what harm is there in letting a few legionnaires die in place of your own men?
It seems cowardly.
What?
I'm just trying to reconcile in my head how this fits in with me joining the Stormcloaks.
This again. That was different. Was I given a chance to object to the terms of the treaty? No. The Jarls weren't asked. We were told, and we had to like it.
The chests of gold didn't hurt.
I do have all three, Magus.
About gold.
And I love them all.
Lord, wait. Let us see if Ulfric is serious.
Oh, he's serious. But so am I.
Odin plays nice out of the box with the other two.
You can return
without any kind of patch or anything. It detects if you have Apocalypse already, and it automatically does not re-add the spells that overlap there. Triumvirate is separate, so no patch needed there.
And the good parchment.
Are we right?
I haven't explored Odin as much as I have the other spell packs yet,
I need to make a few things
but Odin
clear
does add some really cool
before I
stuff in as
accept
well.
these Legionnaires.
Mostly I've been a big fan of how Odin reformulates the vanilla spells. Just minor tweaks to things like wards and the flame, shock, and frost magic. They seem to have a little bit more of their own identity and stuff there. Alright. Delivering this axe back to Ulfric, and we'll take that opportunity to go ahead and join up with them, I think. Let's see, what magic mods are you running now, Magus, with the Cyrus fellow? I feel like I've seen some Triumvirate stuff in there.
And there it is, friends. The ugly.
Which, if I remember correctly, you weren't the biggest fan of Triumvirate. But I think that you will find some stuff that's really useful in there. If you're not, I don't totally recommend doing a full archetype like I'm doing with the Shadow Mage and this guy here. But there are some really useful spells in there for pretty much any kind of character type. Just Apocalypse? Okay. Standby. Good old standby there. Yeah, I've had Apocalypse in since pretty much the beginning. Ever since I discovered the EnaiRim overhauls and Enai's mods, that thing's been in there longer than the other ones, I think. Maybe Ordinator.
Need a ride?
Yeah, if it takes too long, I'm kind of thinking I might try to tweak it a little bit on my own. In my opinion, it doesn't need much. It needs some balance updates, but some things that I found in the
Climb and back and we'll be
Shadow package are just a little off. Like the Reveal Secrets spell, where it's supposed to show you all the different doors and chests and keys and everything. That is a Fire and Forget spell. And it lasts, how long it lasts scales with how high your alteration level is. So the higher your alteration level gets, the more you're going to have those big old glowing splotches all over your screen. So one of the main things I wanted to change right now is just turning that into a concentration spell, so it's not all over your screen for a prescribed amount of time. I think it would be more useful as a concentration spell. If you're missing something, just, you know, pop it on real quick for as long as you want to concentrate on it, and as soon as you let go of the spell, all the effects go away. And I haven't, other than the Shaman, which I really didn't have any complaints with the Shaman, actually. The biggest complaint I had with the Shaman is that one spell, it was like the Eye of the All-Seer or something like that, that kind of shot your camera angle up into the air. It didn't let you look side to side, just up and down. And if an eye didn't have that in there, I probably wouldn't be able to figure that out. But that's really the main complaint I had there. And then just some things with the master level spells. They're costing a lot of magicka for how much power they gave. Things like that just need some rebalancing, I think. What am I doing here? Oh yeah, going back to the Palace of Kings to return the axe to Ulfric. Like the snakes, deal no damage and seem to get overlooked upon aggro. Yeah, Enai's response to that directly was that the snakes were supposed to just provide a little bit of damage over time, and that there was another spell that he meant you to use for actual damage. For dealing damage, and I don't remember what that spell was, but I think he meant for you to have snakes in one hand and then that main damage dealing spell in the other. Totems should follow you around like Bardic Knowledge does. That would be cool. I kind of like the uniqueness of having them stationary, though. They kind of allow you to add roadblocks where you want instead of having them be unruly like another NPC, like an Atronach or something. They kind of go all over the place. Right, and which is probably how he played them. I think he had a specific play style in mind for all of these different archetypes, and that's why he called it the archetypes, Mage Archetypes or whatever, because he had a specific gameplay style in mind when he created these spells, which is fine. It was fun for me coming up with using those as hints and coming up with a playstyle based on them.
The Empire's ravenous hunger for Skyrim.
And for the Shaman, it was really effective. For the Shadow Mage, it's very effective so far too, even if stuff doesn't work correctly all the time. Let's see.
Keep your brother, and he'll keep you.
Is this the 3D NPC?
I know you. There's no mistake. You're a wanted man, and it's time to pay for your crimes. Good enough. I'll just confiscate any stolen goods you're carrying, then you're free to go. Speak with Ulfric. He's expecting word from Whiterun.
Okay, so I guess I have already joined the Stormcloaks. Yeah, I did the Jagged Crown and everything already. Huh, it's been so long since I played this guy that I've had no idea what I've done. So yeah, I have joined the Stormcloaks already. Let's go ahead and leave... This is Lortheim? Yeah. Let's leave Hjoramir here. Where is Hjoramir? Oh, he's all the way over there, standing there like a hero with this epic music playing.
Elves, Redguard,
as he does.
We're not in Riverwood anymore, are we? The name's Hjoramir, and I'm just the man for the job.
You are just the man to stay here and stop following me around. Is there a dismiss but hang out here? Or set this place as home.
Save it for the battlefield. Our men are getting massacred out there. Damn Imperials.
We can't march on Solitude. Not yet. One thing at a time.
We need to move faster. Keep them off balance.
It's working, Galmar. Our patience has...
Maybe in the MCM. Net's Jelly can be a good time. Maybe I'll show you what I mean here. Don't worry, it's not that kind of stream. First, let's see in the follower framework. So there's a wait hotkey that I don't really need. Sorry, just looking for a set home command here. Oh, home bases. There's a whole tab for it right here.
Your wish is my command.
Our armies are systematically taking care of the rest.
No pants. Next, Karn will be doing those beaches and bathtub Twitch streams. You know it. You get a hot tub installed in my man cave here. The wife has been wanting a spa installed in the backyard. Maybe I can convince her to install it in here so that I can get more viewers with the hot tub stream, and I can float around on a giant inflatable banana and not play video games. Okay, let's go back into that MCM now that everything's updated. Sorry, I've never done this before, so bear with me as I figure this out here. It seems fairly easy. Cool. So now if I dismiss him, he should hang out here, right? Where'd he go? He knew I was getting ready to dismiss him, so he went to hide. Where'd you go, you goofy bastard?
Speak with Ulfric. He's expecting word from Whiterun.
Is Ulfric's skin tone correct there? Or am I getting a brown face bug on him?
Yes. Are you sure? You're going to regret it. Alright. If you need me, and you most certainly will, I'll be waiting in Riverwood.
Okay, so he is hanging out here. That's good. I see people just throw money at these women who do that. It's crazy. One chick must have gotten like $3,500 in donations in about 45 minutes. Yeah, it's amazing, right? I think we might be getting some kind of gray face with Ulfric here. I don't know. It's not quite there, though, is it? May as well check it out while I'm here, though. Let's see here. He might just have like one of those snow tans or something, right? Okay, let's pull up SSE edit, see if we have any conflicts. Looking a little chocolatey, huh? NFF does have loads of options, and most of them are useful. For me, it's great just to have all those options available via hotkey. Oh, I don't think I have that script. That dark face finder. I've been meaning to integrate it, but I just haven't gotten around to it. What is the mod that that I'm working with here? EA44, so that is Pandorables, I think? Windhelm? Let's go check that out. Ulfric. Head parts. No conflicts here. Just for the items. No conflicts there either. I might have to do this off stream. I don't want to. Guard's armor replacer. Yeah, there's not a whole lot. It's just items. Justin I runs on Game Masters to 3D NPC and gives you a plugin showing who and how many. Yeah, I remember you showing that off, or I don't know if you did it in a stream, but you did show it off on the Discord a little bit. It looked very, very useful, so I am going to have to... Well, it's not K44, it's PA44. Right-click, hide non-conflicts. So the NPC overhaul here is taking over everything for the head part. There's nothing conflicted in the head. There's no other... It's just the guard armor replacer doing... changing the equipment set. Yeah, it limits what you see on the screen there. I don't see any problems here, though. That's odd. Let's do this. I don't know, maybe he's just Tanner. I want to check his head part compared to the rest of his body, so what I'm probably going to do is console kill him, strip him down, and see if his skin tone matches the rest of them there. Oh, okay. So that PA thing is something else. That's some other NPC overhaul then. Okay, so then I might be able to force recruit him and remove his armor that way. If he's essential. And even if he is essential, there's ways that I can kill him. He's wearing too much armor to see the rest, like his hands. I usually am able to tell by the hands, but he's wearing full gloves there.
We'll wrest it from them soon enough. We must. Its central position is key.
Stop pushing, Zora.
Keep your brother, he'll keep you.
Nope. Okay. I just don't remember the command for removing essential status. That's not working. Let's... Should be set essential base ID and then Boolean. Oh, but the Boolean is a 1 or a 0. There we go. Now let's try to kill him. There we go. There we go.
Put that down.
Put that down. That's hilarious. Yeah, he definitely has a brown face bug there. Wonder what's causing it though. I'm not seeing any conflicts. See what mod that is actually. EA44 Windhelm? Yeah. That is Pride of Skyrim. All in one. So that's where that PA comes from. Pride and all. Not Pandorables. As it turns out. So you are correct, the wind. So yeah, I wonder what's actually conflicting there. GAR is the one conflicting, okay. So I'll just forward from that. What's confusing me though is there is no head parts, and usually with those brown faces, it's the head parts that is the issue. Yeah, the only conflicts I see are in the equipment. On Pride, right click and say show conflicts. Check for conflicts, okay. Check for errors. Apply filter to show conflicts. Check for errors. 0 errors found. Highlight Ulfric. So my fear now is that if I forward from Guard's armor replacer the head parts, that it'll just turn him back into vanilla Ulfric, which isn't a huge loss. It's better than the brown brown face. Now in the right side, right click. Okay, you have hide no conflicts already. Good. Yep. Just the items here, huh? Items sorted line. Just copy over, drag and drop. Okay, so that should be the last of the actual conflicts. That it, you think? Okay. Go ahead and do the backup there, just in case I borked something. That goes into the overwrite here, but I'll leave that there for now. And we'll go ahead and load her back up and check. Thanks, Magus. I didn't think that the equipment sets would affect the gray face at all. But I guess apparently it do. It's one of those mods. Yeah, I had to fix an issue with General Tullius separately. He had the gray face bug or the brown face bug in Skyrim as well, but I was able to fix him by just forwarding his head parts. Yeah, no, I'm okay doing it on a base by base or a character by character basis. I don't want to have to change LOs around. Oh, still not fixed. Tullius was fixed just by doing the head parts, which I think I'm going to have to resort to now. This might just be a bug in Pandorables at this point, because there are no conflicts left. So I'm just going to forward the head parts. It's going to remove the overhaul, but at this point it's better than... Oh, you want me to reload the... Reload the cell. Oh. Okay. Will do. Yeah, when I fixed round faces before in Xedit, I didn't have to COC or reload a cell anywhere, but might be the case here. Anything? Windhelm Palace of the King's Exterior. There we go. Thank you, Magus. There were 4 of them.
Lock me up if I went around like that.
Gonna get cold tonight.
Oh yeah.
Might want to at least cover your delicates.
Oh, my FOV is all jacked.
Olgraf won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Norn. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solomon.
Yeah, he still looks pretty dark.
The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
At least cover up your delicates.
He knows that. They all know that.
How long are you going to wait?
You think I need to send Bolgraf as...
In certain lights, he looks fine, but I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be lighter than that. Yeah, alright. Sorry, everybody, I know this is super compelling, but I'm starting to think that this is just a bad package. It almost seems like just a missing texture. His ID should be D055575. Yeah, his ID is nowhere close to that one that you posted. The ref ID is 1B131. In fact, let's look at that. Interesting. What the hell is it trying to find? 1B131. Okay. Well, frick a ref. 4D. Maybe it's a base ID thing. 1414D. That one I have seen all over the place. It looks better. Yep, right back where we were. This is Ulfric's record. So the only thing I can think of to do now is just forward this back over. And that pretty much just takes the vanilla stuff. Back that up. 2 backups. Okay, Magus, I got your package there. Okay, let's take this out, check this out. That should resolve the conflict, though. Where there was no conflict, it's just gonna fix his face.
Don't be so.
Aren't you
We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting
Nope,
a
still
great deal
busted.
of pressure on the White Run.
And what would you have me do?
If he's not with us, he's against us.
few septums ain't nothing.
Algraf won't give us a straight answer.
He's a true Nord. He'll come around.
Don't be so sure of that. We've intercepted couriers.
Yeah, that's weird. That should be his vanilla face now, and that's still broken.
Deal of pressure on Whiterun.
And what would you have?
And you can tell he's got the vanilla hair and everything too.
He's against us.
That is really bizarre.
That. They all know that.
That should have definitely fixed it, but brought him back to vanilla face. Anyway, let's go ahead and try this script here. Oh, before we do that though, I wanna restore the backups. Go back to the beginning one here. Okay, and if anybody is wondering how to recover a backup of an ESP, that's how you do that. You just take it out of your overwrite, throw it in, and rename it. Okay. Need to change lines in the INI. Okay. That's not the right folder. Here we go. Create debug log file. Create console command. I'm not seeing any of these. This looks like just a simple ignore list for different ESPs. I don't see an actual script here. I can't believe forwarding the head parts from vanilla didn't work. That's like that's the fix-all. Unless we're running into a BSA here that's being overridden. No, looks like these are all loose. Shouldn't be an issue. Sent the real one, okay. That looks more like it. Okay, and I plop these right down in my scripts folder. Yeah. There we go. True. Let's see, where was that? Trying to find the lines here that that you sent me. Oh, you probably Discorded it to me. I was looking in the chat for it. Yeah, there they are. Okay. Create debug log file, yes. Create console command batch file, yeah. Create dark face collector, yeah. Okay. Now I'm guessing I just run the script from SSE edit. What was this thing called? Dark Face Issue Reporter. Oh, highlight only from Skyrim ESM to 3D NPCs? That's not going to include the overhauls, though. 3D NPCs is pretty high up in my list. That doesn't include Pride of Skyrim. Produces a plugin that shows your NPCs with Darkface. Okay. Okay. Where is my apply script? There it is. Let's see. Darkface Issue Reporter. Run only for selected files. Okay. All right. Let's see what we get here. Is it running? It's like it's doing something. When it's done, at the very bottom in the left, you'll have a new ESP. There it goes. Okay. Looking for non-playable characters line. If you only have a file header, you shouldn't have issues. Okay. I think why my fix didn't work before was because I didn't have the mesh and the texture for Ulfric disabled or hidden in MO2 when I forwarded the vanilla stuff over from the ESP. Still doesn't make any sense to me why that's broken though. Unless it's just a bad mod package. Yeah, Nulvis is pretty in-depth with the NPC overhauls here, so it's got a lot to go through. I've fixed a few. I've played probably a good 200 hours, or probably even more with my current LO. I fixed a few. I fixed Falk, Tullius. Ulfric is the last one that I've seen. Everybody else so far has been good. Yep. That's all the potential conflicts, I'm guessing. That's everything that touches those NPC records, it looks like. Okay. I haven't seen error pop up yet, but I haven't been looking super closely. Right. So far I don't seem to have a huge brown face problem. Just a few. I would be surprised if Ulfric was my last one, but I wouldn't be surprised if there are only a couple more. Because, like I said, I've been playing a lot. I've been doing a lot of the faction quests and everything, and I haven't seen much of an issue. The few that I have found I've been able to fix just by forwarding the head parts. Ulfric seems stubborn for some reason. I think I saw Orsachard pop up there too, so it's not just NPCs, I guess, that it's checking. That doesn't make any sense though, so because that information wouldn't be held in a plugin. Yeah, no, it's something that I definitely wanted to add, but since I haven't had like a bunch of Greyface issues, it hasn't been a priority for me. I've been working on making stream improvements and stuff like that, and fleshing out character designs and stuff instead. Only checks face gen stuff, yeah. The epic music playing as we're watching a log file scroll by. Compelling footage, for sure. Sorry to anybody who has happened across this. This is not typical Card 114 streaming, I guarantee you. We just got stuck on a single brown face bug that has completely derailed the stream all the way. And now we're watching SSE edit scripts run for the rest of the day, I guess. Karn says some really weird stuff. Type quote for a random Karnism. You know what? Maybe I will do that. All part of the Skyrim experience for sure. And I do have a little something rattling around in here, so here we go. And we're gonna do a booger counter there too. They don't call us wood elves for nothing. So good. Oh man, I went from 8 concurrent viewers to 4 as soon as I started doing this stuff. That's amazing. Oh, I totally missed it. I was playing with chatbot. Did you happen to see what NPC record it was, Magus? Just scroll up. Oh, yeah, it's running. I can't get to it. They're quality viewers, that's true. I just feel bad for the people who saw the Triumvirate Shadow Mage title and they dropped in and now we're staring at log files. But that's alright, we'll get it fixed. Ugh. There are a lot of them. Oh yeah, I gathered as much. It's checking every NPC. Oh, 8-Ball doesn't think so. Oh, it's on Dawn Guard now, yeah, so hopefully we're winding down here. Oh boy, getting close to 20 minutes on this thing. Oh, we're in Dragonborn now. Yeah, I love the epic music as the text scrolling up. Yeah, me too. This looks like a nice little expansion for the more lights for E&B stuff. I don't know if anybody else saw this pop up, but it's like it might be a cool effect. Wisps and Witchlight. Forget about it. Okay, unofficial patch. This one might be a big one, actually. Couple more. Most definitely. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Oh, and then we got Beyond Reach, which has a lot of NPCs. That's what the Arnima is. We have Bruma. We have Falskar. Although I don't know if Falskar is in the stuff that I highlighted there. I thought Falskar had an ESM, which would put it at the top, though. That might be FISS. Falskar's higher up, so we missed Falskar then. Yeah, I think Falskar was one of those that wasn't part of the Novus patch, so I added it in later. And even though I ran loot on it and everything, I think maybe it was put lower down in the load order. But I thought it had an ESM, and ESM should be up at the top. Maybe not necessarily. True, we didn't select all of them. I see a few of them there. Travelers of Skyrim is another one that has NPCs. High Poly Head. There's Falscar. Divine Elegance store. Although I've been to the store, there's no gray faces there. Dandalot is all the way at the bottom, too. Oh, no, there it is. That's up there. Okay, 3D NPC, this is the last one. Hopefully, after doing all this, it actually gives us a clue as to how to fix Ulfric here too. Oh, okay. I have the Darkface Reporter ESP. Yeah. Yeah, identifying them is one thing, but giving you a clue on how to fix them, that's it's also important. So far, 3D NPC seems completely solid. It doesn't look so good, does it? I'm getting to the end of my time slot here too. I'm gonna have to eat some food really soon. Okay, so yeah, that only took 21 minutes on top of the line hardware. Okay. Dark Face Collector. Okay, not a ton, but we do have Ulfric here. And it's just what we saw before, just the equip item that didn't seem to fix anything. Yeah, with all the rest of these, there seem to be conflicted head parts, which is what I've seen before. Hadjvar I've already encountered and I didn't see an issue with. Yeah, more conflicted head parts. So one of these things is not like the other. These have no conflicted head parts. Can I patch you into my stream? Oh, you mean audio? Yeah, to chat. Okay. I don't have a whole lot of time here. I'm gonna have to get lunch with the wife here pretty soon. So I only probably have another 10 minutes or so. Okay. Just FYI. Let me see if I can... Okay, not sure if you can hear me. Okay, so apparently I am on a voice call with you right now. I don't know if you can hear me at all. I can't hear you. You're talking. Let's see if maybe there's a setting here in Discord. Input device is Yeti stereo microphone. Output device is headphones. All right. Oh, I heard something. Yeah, I can hear you. All right. So what am I doing here? Teach me. Can you guys on YouTube hear Magus? Just wondering if this is working. Yeah. No, they can't hear you. Whatever. Okay. Let's see. There's got to be some way to pipe this stuff in. It's doing desktop audio. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop the stream here, and then maybe we can just do it in Discord on in your channel or something. All right. So thanks everybody for joining. We'll move over to Discord. So I'll see you over there if you wanna tag along for this kind of stuff. But if not, I'll see you next time. Okay. All right. See ya, guys.